Former President Donald Trump plans to be back in court this week for the closing arguments in his New York civil fraud trial. And Iowans will have to brave frigid temperatures if they plan to caucus next Monday. Good morning. I'm Corva Coleman from NPR News, and here are today's top stories. Former President Donald Trump is making plans to return to court in New York this week. That's after a federal appeals court in Washington expressed doubts about his claims of absolute immunity. NPR's Carrie Johnson reports a ruling by the appeals court panel could come any time.
All three judges on the D.C. Appeals Court panel seem doubtful former president should enjoy a free pass from criminal charges for actions they took while in the White House. The question is how broadly or narrowly the judges will rule and how much time Trump has to appeal to higher courts. The former president and GOP frontrunner has been seeking to delay all 4 criminal cases against him, trying to push those trials until after the next election. Closing arguments are set for Thursday in Trump's civil fraud trial in New York. His spokesman says Trump plans to attend, making it his second court appearance in a week. Carrie Johnson, NPR News, Washington.
The White House is directing cabinet secretaries to review their rules for delegating authority. NPR's Asma Khalid explains the move comes after the defense secretary was hospitalized for several days before informing the president.
Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin was hospitalized for complications following treatment for prostate cancer. The White House says Biden was informed of the cancer diagnosis just Tuesday morning. This, even though a statement from the hospital where he was treated says the prostate cancer was identified in early December. Here's the administration's national security spokesman, John Kirby.
It is not optimal for a situation like this to go as long as it did without the commander-in-chief knowing about it.
Kirby acknowledged this did not unfold the way it should have, but the White House insists Biden retains full confidence in the defense secretary. Asma Khalid, NPR News.
Deadly winter weather continues to wallop the U.S. At least 5 people have been killed in several states. Blizzards persist in the Pacific Northwest. These stretch from Washington and Oregon into Idaho. There are also avalanche warnings in Idaho, as well as in Montana. Flooding is hitting the East Coast while the South picks up tornado damage. There are dangerously powerful winds in the Southwest. The central U.S. is seeing wind chill values below zero. The wintry weather will create a cold snap over the next few days in the central U.S. That could affect voting next Monday in the Iowa caucuses. National Weather Service meteorologist Chad Hahn says temperatures in Iowa will be frigid on Monday as people go to vote.
As of now, we have a high temperature of 1 degree on Monday, though with fresh snowpack, we're expecting those actually may be on the high side. So we may not warm above 0 degrees on Monday.
That would set a temperature record for the Iowa caucuses. This is NPR.